Hey, I hope you're having a great holiday season. I want to take a look at a lighter subject matter today because when we get to the holiday season, inevitably every year there's that moment, a moment of deja vu or of tradition or of nostalgia, which all seems to come flowing through whenever you see for the first time in that holiday season the Corona Extra Christmas commercial. You know the one, it's an all-time classic. In fact, just about every year, I found myself asking, wait a second, wasn't this ad on last year? I think most people were asking that by about, let's say, 2005. Turns out the ad had already been on the air for 15 years. Now, after another 15 years, that ad is still going strong. And in fact, this year will mark its 32nd year on the air. This is the longest running, completely unchanged commercial in the history of television. In fact, the only change over the years came with an update to HD, which was accomplished using the archive of the original footage. So the ad has virtually been an unchanged institution for the better part of multiple generations, lasting through multiple societal changes and different eras while remaining relevant. And in fact, according to Constellation's chief marketing officer for Corona, Jim Sabia, the ad is so perfect that it'll likely run for the next 25 years. So how did this ultimate indication of the holiday season come to be in the first place? The concept and direction of the ad was conceived by Mike Rogers, an executive at the Chicago ad agency Campbell Mithun. The concept was created for the 1990 holiday season, and according to Rogers, a past trip to Mexico is what inspired both the idea and the location for the concept. The idea was to have a cabana framed by the ocean. However, it required a nearby and perfectly proportioned palm tree on which to string up the Christmas lights. The location Rogers first investigated was in the Yucatan, just south of the Playa del Carmen in Cancun, where again he had traveled previously and where he believed was the most likely place to find such a setting. Once they found the setting, however, there was a lot of trouble getting the shot. The agency had to spend money to hire local alligator wranglers to come in and clear out alligators from the swamp over which the scaffolding for the cameras was being constructed. In the end, there were so many other natural obstacles that the commercial was filmed without a cameraman, with the operators just turning their cameras on and letting them run for several minutes while the footage was captured. The result was a beautiful dusk shot looking out over Solomon Bay, starting out with simple ambient noise, before a voiceover, presumably representing the voice of whoever's in that cabana across the way, begins to whistle "O Tannenbaum" or "O Christmas Tree," recorded of course in post-production. Followed by the illumination of the aforementioned perfectly shaped palm tree that Rogers had spent such intensive efforts searching out. Having the cabana next to it and the ocean behind it really captured everything he was looking for, and the commercial was immediately dubbed subtle and brilliant. According to Rogers himself, the commercial was designed to offer viewers a brief escape. In Rogers' words, the commercial was, quote, "some parts funny, some parts sensitive, and some parts viscerally attractive." And this pretty well describes the feelings many get while watching the commercial, as I laid out at the beginning of the video, meaning the ad essentially perfectly accomplished all its goals. That's probably the biggest reason why it remains on the air today, and why, as I mentioned earlier, executives continue to expect to use the commercial for maybe another 25 years. In any case, there's not a welcome to the holiday season, at least in the corporate world, quite as ritualistic as seeing the Corona Extra commercial for the first time every December. It helps remind us all that the holiday season is supposed to be placid and spent with the families alongside whom we've watched this commercial year after year. I hope those qualities define your holiday season this year, and we'll be back next week with the Apolitical World Map update. For now, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. I'm Alex. I am out.